In this Yoga Nidra practice, we will be exploring the first chakra, so Muladhara Chakra. For Yoga Nidra, we're entering a state of relaxation and observation of our own body. So this is a meditation, but a meditation in which you're listening to my voice and allowing it to guide you into a place of peace and reflectiveness. As far as props, you should get as comfortable as possible. So put on comfortable clothes, grab some pillows and a blanket, maybe an eye mask, and make sure that whatever you're laying on is both flat and comfortable. So typically we don't do Yoga Nidra in bed because we're not trying to fall asleep, but instead to just enter this state of consciousness. So I suggest being on a mat, but maybe putting a blanket or two underneath you to just give that little bit of a cushion. Other than that, you do not need anything. Remember always during the meditation, it's okay to allow your mind to wander and then come back. So if you miss some of the things I'm saying, don't worry. Just allow the mind to kind of go where it does and enter that real sense of reflection. So most of our images today will have to do with grounding down and really connecting to the earth, as that is the element of Muladhara Chakra, our grounding first chakra. Hop on your mat and let's get started. So coming to set yourself up on your mat, so whatever you brought to help yourself be comfortable here. You can put a pillow under your head, or you could roll your blanket and put it just under your neck, and put your pillow instead underneath your knees. Also, if you have just like the corner of your blanket, or if you have like a shirt or something, you might want to put it over your eyes if the lights are on. If you're able to turn lights off, even better. So come to get comfortable here. Making sure that the neck is not crunched at all, so you might tilt the head until you find that comfortable place where the neck is straight and supported here. And then move the body to come into a place where you feel secure and comfortable. And then allow the eyes to close. The hands might fall to the side, or you might bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. And I just want you to do a scan of the body, noticing how you're feeling. Any areas you might be feeling tension. Any areas that are sore or tight. Notice if you're cold or warm. Feel the air touching your skin. And then draw your attention to your breath. Not trying to change anything, but noticing your breathing. Noticing if the breaths are long or short. Noticing if they're deep or shallow. And notice if your breath is changing while you're paying attention to it. Take in any sounds around you, sounds that are far away. No need to name them, just acknowledge the sounds are there. And then draw your attention to sounds closer to you. Sounds in the room with you and the sound of my voice. And then draw your attention all the way in to the sound of your breathing. We're going to start to increase the length of the inhales and exhales. Inhaling deeply in through the nose. And exhaling out through the mouth. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. Continue to breathe like this, and we're going to count backwards from 8. So counting every time you exhale. So inhaling in and out. 8. In and out. 7. So counting at your own pace. If you lose count before you hear my voice, just start over. Focusing in on your breath. Continuing to breathe, pick a sankalpa or intention for today's practice, a simple positive statement, something like, I am grounded, I feel secure, whatever it is, repeat it in your mind. And then draw your attention down to your feet. Noticing how your feet feel, any sensations, whether your toes are cold, noticing which parts of your feet are touching the mat. Allowing the feet to feel heavy and drawn back towards the ground, towards the earth. Focusing on the big toes, the second toe, third toe, fourth toe, allowing the toes to feel heavy. Drawing the attention up into the arches of the feet. Allowing the arches to relax. Moving to the tops of the feet. and the ankles. If any sensations arise, acknowledge them. The feet are heavy, grounded, connected to the mat. Drawing the attention up into the shins and calves. Feeling those muscles grow heavy and relax into the mat or into your pillow. Moving up to the knees. Allowing the joints to relax. Moving up to the thighs. Feeling a heaviness through the entire leg. Both legs grounded and firm. And drawing your attention upward towards your hip points. And imagine a bright red circle in between the hips, in the pelvic bowl. And allow it to get heavy as it fills with this red light. Slowly the red light moves up the tailbone and to the navel, allowing both the low back and belly to relax and get heavy. Noticing your connection to the mat beneath you. Noticing if your belly is not moving as much with the breath, but has instead relaxed down. The red light continues to move up, spreading out into the rib cage. Allowing the ribs to grow heavy. And the light continues up into the heart center.
and then down into the shoulder blades. You might continue to feel this heaviness, or instead you might imagine sinking into either the mud or into a grassy field or into sand. The red light connecting your shoulders down to the ground. Allowing the light to move down the backs of the arms. And into the elbows. The forearms. The wrists. Moving out through the thumb, the pointer finger, the middle fingers, the ring fingers, and the pinkies. Allowing the fingers to get heavy. Notice if they're cold, or if you have a want to move them. Just allow them to relax and release. The red light moves up into the palms, cooling there, before moving back up the arms and into the chest. Slowly the red light moves into the throat, and then up into the mouth, allowing the tongue to relax down, the jaw to relax. The light continues to move up into the nose and ears. And behind the eyelids. And up into the forehead. And out the top of the head. Allow the whole body to feel heavy and to sink into the ground. observing that connection. And maybe allowing the lines between where you are and where the ground is to blur. Sinking deeper and deeper. Becoming more and more grounded in the earth. Drawing the attention back up, notice if your breathing is shallow as you've come into this meditative state. And start increasing the inhales and exhales as we did at the beginning of practice. Inhaling in and out. And counting back from 8 again. In and out. 7. Drawing the attention back with each breath. Draw your intention or sankalpa back to mind, repeating it 3 times. Start to shift your attention back to your surroundings. Noticing the air running across your body, the sounds in the room with you, the sound of my voice, any sounds outside of the room or far away. And then start to find a little bit of movement in the fingers and the toes. Doing little circles with the wrists and ankles. Allowing the head to rock gently from side to side. And the arms to stretch out overhead. Slowly bend the knees and turn to one side. If you have anything over your eyes, allow it to come off. Blinking the eyes open before gently pressing yourself up to a seated position. Bringing the hands, palms down on the knees. Rock back and forth slightly, feeling that connection to the ground, but also getting the body moving a little bit.
Sitting up nice and tall. Again, repeat your intention. And palms come together at heart center. Thank you for taking this time for yourself. Thank you for taking this time with me. Namaste. If you would like to see more themed Yoga Nidra classes like this, please let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribers allow me to continue to make this free content for you. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.